Hi, I'm Cathy Thomas, and joining us today is David Rossi, award-winning pastry chef at the ranch in Anaheim. His glorious layered panna cottas are designed to feed a crowd. He's going to show us each and every step. Well, welcome, chef, and panna cotta, cooked cream. It's so delicious, and in your kitchen, it's fantastic. Tell me about it.
Well, basically, it's a pudding-like chocolate custard, and the main thing about the panna cotta is the chocolate. And today I use a Repubblica del Cacao chocolate, 65%. Let me show you how I do it.
All right, let's get started.
We're going to start with our cream and our milk. You want to get it hot enough so it melts the gelatin.
All right, but you don't want to boil it.
You don't want to boil it. You just want it hot enough until the sugar dissolves. As that's going, I'm going to add my gelatin sheets.
And sheets are preferred when you study in Europe. That's what you learned.
Yeah, and it's also easier for chefs because rather than weighing out the gelatin, you just count out the sheets.
Right.
You want a nice cool temperature water. You don't want to melt the gelatin in the water.
And this is a great dessert, isn't it, for entertaining at home because you can make it in advance.
Exactly. You make it in advance. You can do small. You can do big.
So you
which
do
is
them in
really good. Little shot glasses. You can replace the chocolate with raspberry puree, strawberry puree.
Limitless.
Limitless.
I like that.
Yes. Let me start the jelly. What I have here is passion fruit puree because it's really sour. I want to cut the concentrate with a little bit of water. Heat it up enough to melt the gelatin and also dissolve the sugar. We're going to go ahead and pour the cream milk over the chocolate. What we want to do is get the chocolate nice and melted.
And you're going to be putting some sour cream in
I'm going to put some sour cream. It's going to add a lot of richness and some acidity. It makes it nice and soft. And that's my little secret weapon. Now my gelatin sheets. I want to make sure that all the chocolate is dissolved in there. Make sure all the sour cream's incorporated and all the gelatin's melted. That's it. You cool that down?
Yep.
Put it a little over ice, stir till it's cool, set it off to the side, and then you can start pouring. We have our passion fruit heated up, sugar's dissolved. We're gonna go ahead and add our gelatin sheets. And that's dissolves really quick.
Transfer that into something pourable.
Yeah, pour it in there to the amount you want, and that would be the first layer, and that would get chilled. Once I'm set, see, it's very nice, set up, I add my passion fruit. And then again, I would repeat the process.
All right. More chocolate.
More
panna
chocolate.
cotta.
And then our finished product.
And I can see those two stripes, flavor contrast,
Exactly.
color contrast, deliciousness.
I make a chocolate crumb.
Now, can I substitute those chocolate wafers that I buy at the market?
Absolutely. You can substitute it with anything.
All right. So
You just want some crunch.
Yeah. And these are just
These are little raspberry meringues that we make.
And you know, I tasted one of these before we got started, and they're just so lively.
So good. You can honestly make bigger ones and serve them just like this.
Right. And they're fun.
Yeah. I have the passion fruit on the bottom. I got the raspberry on top and the raspberry on top. Now I want to add more passion fruit.
Okay.
And then what I have here is some micro sorrel.
Oh, it's just beautiful. I'm so happy that you're here.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing.
Absolutely.
Here's a quick tip from Melissa's. If I have dessert after a rich dinner, I want something light and refreshing. A fruit compote fills the bill, especially if it's made with fresh cherries and fresh blackberries. So, in the saucepan, I brought to a simmer 2.5 cups of red wine, a cup of sugar, and some tangerine peel. And I'm ready to add the fruit. So in goes my pitted fresh cherries, and I'm going to simmer that for about 4 minutes. I want the cherries to just be starting to get soft. So our cherries have completed their simmer, and I'm just going to let them cool off a little bit at this point. I'm going to fish out the tangerine peel. I could have used strips of orange zest. If you like mint the way I do, you'll want to add some to the compote. So just take the leaves off the stem and then kind of fold them in half like so, cut it into shreds, and then back across and into the cooled compote along with the blackberries. You can serve it over ice cream if you like, but the simplest way is just to spoon it into little dishes like so, and then on goes a nice little dollop of honeyed yogurt, and then a nice little sprig of mint, and you've got a nice, light, tangy, delicious dessert. The fruit and vegetable aisles are filled with so much potential. Try something new. Have an adventure.